Thank you for joining us. My name's Mel Phillips from the Co-op Credit Union, and we're based in Manchester. We're a service open to Usdaw members all over the UK. So I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes or so introducing the credit union, showing you some of the benefits that we can offer you and your members to support you with your finances. So what is the Co-op Credit Union, for those of you who don't already know? Very simply, we offer fair and affordable savings and loans to our members all over the UK, as well as a range of financial support to help members manage their money better and plan for the future. Being a member of the credit union, it's a free benefit that's open to all Usdaw members. As you might know, there are different credit unions all over the country, which all serve particular groups of members. Some of those are for people who live in a particular area or for people who work in certain businesses and so on. And our membership eligibility includes people who work in retail and particularly all Usdaw members who are eligible to join. And as our name suggests, we are a co-op. That means that we're owned by our members and we're run for our members' benefit rather than profit, which allows us to pass on the best rates of interest to our members and act with their best interests at heart. And we've been going now for about 25 years, well, actually over 25 years, in fact, and we've supported thousands and thousands of members all over the UK. You might well have already come across us through Usdaw. We're an Usdaw member benefit, so you might have spotted us in your member offers area of the website. We also feature regularly in your magazines, Arena and Network. And we also get out and about on the road. This picture on the bottom right here was taken at Blackpool at the Usdaw ADM last year, where we had a stand and I got to meet lots of you reps and your members. And we're going to be there again this year. So if you are there, do come along and say hello. So that's just very quick background to us, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we do and how we do it shortly. But before we do, I thought it might be nice to share just a very short video which introduces credit unions in a little bit more detail for anyone who hasn't really heard about credit unions before.
Managing your money can be confusing, but things don't have to be complicated. A credit union is so simple, it's genius. People like you and me saving together, tucking a few pounds away every payday into a savings account to suit you. And when you need a loan to make life better with sensible, flexible repayments, we're there for you. Now that really is common sense with money. So save regularly straight from your wages with a credit union, and you'll have money put by for when the car breaks down and for the good things in life like a family holiday. So where's the catch? There is no catch. It's a responsible alternative source of savings and loans run for the benefit of its members. It's like a lender should be, with affordable repayments. No wonder 1 million people in the UK are members of a credit union, along with millions more around the world.
So hopefully now you know a little bit more about credit unions. And as for us here at the Co-op Credit Union, as I say, we've been supporting financial wellbeing of members for over 25 years now. And in that time, we've had over 28,000 members served. We've loaned out more than £50 million at affordable rates. And our members have saved more than £75 million into their savings accounts with us. I've mentioned financial wellbeing a few times, and what that means simply is feeling secure and in control of your finances, both now and in the future. So that's knowing that you can pay the bills, deal with a certain amount of unexpected costs, and can plan and save a little bit for the future. And why is this so important? Well, of course, now more than ever, people are really feeling the effects of the rising cost of living. And the reality is that managing money can be hard. And almost half of UK adults don't feel confident managing their money. A quarter of people in the UK have savings of less than £100, and 1 in 6 people have no savings at all. And of course, that can make life very difficult when an unexpected expense comes along or ends just don't meet at the end of the month. And those with no savings are unfortunately more likely to get into difficulty with payday lenders and loan sharks. Understandably, money worries are a big concern for many people. And in fact, research shows that money worries are now the single biggest source of stress for UK employees. And as you might expect, money worries can cause stress and can really affect people's mental health. And 1/3 of employees say that money worries have negatively impacted their performance and productivity at work. When someone's struggling with their finances, it's probably not something that they would talk about at work, but it is certainly something that can have effect on them at work. And there might well be signs that something's wrong. These are just some of the signs to spot that could be linked to financial problems, from difficulty concentrating, changes in performance, to taking off more sick days and so on. But there is some good news here and things that can be done. And starting a regular savings habit, no matter how small, can really improve financial well-being. We know, of course, that many households are really stretched at the moment with rising prices, but putting even a small amount aside in savings can really help soften the blow from those unexpected future events and give greater peace of mind. And all the research shows that this isn't just about saving large amounts of money or something that's just for people on higher incomes. It's just saving that small amount each month that can benefit financial well-being and bring about a more positive relationship with money overall. And of course, while we might agree that saving is a good thing in principle, we do know the reality is that it can be hard to get going and maintain those good intentions against all the demands and temptations to spend. So that's where the credit union can really help. By setting up a simple account, a savings account with us, members can save a small amount automatically as soon as they get paid, rather than waiting to the end of the month to see if they've got something left over and hoping for the best. That way, we know that they're much more likely to get into a savings habit. And helping members build that saving habit is what we're all about. So how it works, when members join, they save from as little as £10 a month, and it really is surprising how quickly that can build up. Members tell us that they don't miss it as much because it's set up to go out of their accounts as soon as they get paid. And we know from all our member research and feedback that many members really are saving for the very first time since becoming members of the credit union. So in addition to those regular savings, we've got a wide range of other savings accounts or pots. Members can save with us for Christmas, a new car, a holiday, a wedding, or just a rainy day. And members can access their savings whenever they want, with withdrawals issued on the same working day. And members also receive an annual dividend return on the savings. It's a bit like interest. Speaking of interest, we've just launched a new 5% interest savings account called Silver Saver for members who would like to save more than just the £10 a month and are happy to leave their savings in for a bit longer over a set period of time. The Silver Saver is actually proving really popular with our members. We only just launched it at the start of the month, but it's a really good incentive to save that little bit extra. Do have a look on our website for full terms and conditions if that's something that you might be interested in. New members are very welcome to sign up for that. So as well as helping members to put aside savings, we are also here if they need to borrow. In fact, it's the money that members save with us that gives us a pool of money that we can lend out to members at affordable rates. So that means our members are competitive and often far cheaper than those which members could get elsewhere from other lenders. In fact, we estimate that we, in the last 4 years alone, have saved our members a total of £1.3 million in interest that they would have been charged for borrowing the same amount with other lenders. That's another £1.3 million in our members' pockets, which, does make a real difference. Another real difference of the credit union is that when members do borrow with us, they are still required to save that minimum of £10 a month into their savings. So that means that once they've repaid their loan, they have actually built up a pot of savings, offering a financial cushion for the future. And as I mentioned before, members often tell us that's the first time in their lives that they've ever had savings. So that's, got to be a good feeling. Members can borrow from us for any reason. Most popular loans are for the obvious things like Christmas or holidays. We do also do a lot of consolidating debts from other lenders. If members have debts with other lenders, they can bring those over to us, and by moving them to us, it can be possible to get those debts cleared a lot quicker and at a far better rate. So some members have been able to save literally hundreds of pounds a month on their repayments and become debt-free thanks to those consolidation loans. We've also just launched a new credit product called Credit Saver. It's a bit like a credit card and offers a pre-approved credit limit. But the difference is that when the credit limit isn't being used, a minimum payment is still made to the members' savings, helping members balance spending and saving flexibly and affordably. So as we've seen, credit union membership is all about helping members build financial resilience, firstly by saving that minimum of £10 a month, and if members do wish to borrow, at affordable rates. They continue to add £10 a month to their savings account as they repay their loan, leaving them with savings once their loan is paid off. But we also support wider financial wellbeing with free budgeting tools, advice, members offers, and practical support to help with the rising cost of living. So let's just have a quick look at a few examples of that. We're here to help members make the most of their money and have a number of free tools and apps which we share with members. One really useful tool is the benefit calculator pictured here, which helps members find out if they're missing out on any benefits or tax credits that they could be claiming. And by entering a few simple details, members can quickly find out what they should be entitled to and also how to claim what they might be missing. It's something we urge all our members to try. It's most often working people who are actually missing out on this type of support, which they could be claiming, often to the tune of several £100s a month. And you can find the benefits calculator on our website if that's something that you'd like to have a look at, and recommend that your members try. Everyone can access that freely on our website. We also regularly share updates with members on the latest cost of living support that's available, various tips and advice, as well as money saving tips and scam warnings to protect members from common scams and fraudulent activity that might affect their finances. And we communicate regularly with members with newsletters, blogs, on social media. We even have a series of podcasts called Stuff You Should Know About Money, which can really bring some of the money saving topics to life. And we share chances to win prizes with our members, which is really popular. We have a members lottery with £2,000 in prizes each month, as well as free prize draws and opportunities to win prizes on our social media channels and in our member newsletters. And there are lots of ways that you can get involved as a member. Like Usdaw, we're a member-led organisation. Members can be involved as they like, either voting and having a say on the running of the credit union at our AGM, or taking part on member forums and workshops, or simply supporting us and other members just by being a member. And as you'd expect, all of our services are easy to access online. We've got a website and a mobile app, and it's really easy to get in touch with the team via our secure messaging app chat service. Speaking of the team, that's us all there in the picture. We're a small team based in Manchester, as I say, and I think it's really worth saying that we are really run by real people and offer a really personal individual service. That's something that our members really do appreciate about us. As the member feedback here on the top left says, it's a very understanding service. It's humans, not computers, who take your circumstances into consideration if you need to borrow. And we have almost 300 5-star reviews on Google now from members who are really pleased with the service. I think that's testament to the personal touch that the team offers, particularly when members are facing difficult circumstances or are in difficulty with their finances. So I hope that's given you an idea of some of the services that we offer, and that this is something that you might find beneficial either for yourselves or to make your own members and colleagues aware of as a benefit of Usdaw membership. There are several ways you can get involved. Firstly, if it sounds like something you're interested in, why not join yourself? It's free and comes with all the benefits that I mentioned. All the details are on our website. You can scan the code on our screen, go to our website at co-operativecreditunion.coop/Usdaw, or there's also details in the Usdaw member offers area of the Usdaw website. When you join, you just need to select that I am a member of Usdaw on the joining form. There's a little shot of that there on the bottom right for your membership eligibility. One of the simplest ways to share the benefits with your colleagues and members is simply to put a poster up in your workplace. And I know that some of you on the call today have already kindly left your details, and I'll be sending out posters to you soon. Or if you haven't already done so and would like to request some, just get in touch. My contact details are coming up at the end of the presentation. From time to time, we also go out and about on the road to members' workplaces. So if you have a fairly large number of employees on site where you are, and this is something you might be interested in arranging, we do a little pop-up stand, often in the canteen area, and offer some sort of free prize draws and just get chatting to your colleagues. If that's something you might be interested in, please again, just get in touch. And we also offer payroll partnerships directly with certain employers where the savings and repayments can be taken directly by payroll. If that's something you think your organisation might be interested in, again, just get in touch. And finally, we'll also be at the Usdaw AGM again this year in Blackpool. We'll be running free prize draw and have some giveaways and posters. So if you're going to be there, please do come along and say hello. So that rounds off my presentation. Thanks so much for listening. And thanks for your time this evening. I hope that's been of interest. I would be very happy to hear from you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me an email afterwards and get in touch. That's my email there on the screen. For any of you that need to leave the call now, just want to say thanks again for your time.